Hello. I just wanted to kind of talk about Jiangshi for a little bit. So I looked up some stuff about them and wanted to share it. I was wondering more of how they became, like, how do you make Jiangshi? In the past, there were these people called corpse drivers who were pretty much just necromancers, and they would raise the dead so that they could make them walk home so they didn't have to transport the dead bodies. And that would make them a Jiangshi, and that's where the charm usually came from. The charm was to seal them so that they would be weaker. The main cause of a Jiangshi is a person's soul failing to leave their body, either through suicide, being resurrected by a necromancer, or simply just because they want to cause trouble. Also, if you're killed by a Jiangshi, you can become a Jiangshi, so that's kind of like a zombie. They're usually wearing something robed. In the oldest depictions of Jiangshi, they're often wearing Qing Dynasty uniforms, but nowadays they can be wearing anything from cheongsam and like long sleeves to pretty much just some loose fabric. Jiangshi tend to have really long nails, as well as super strength and sharp teeth. All these things coupled to really make them very powerful. It's said in some places that they can actually suck out your life essence, and this will make them more powerful and sustain their body because otherwise they'll rot away. And if they do that too much, then they actually evolve and gain the ability of flight and shapeshifting, which sounds really cool, but also very far-fetched. Like someone just threw that and said, oh, let's see if someone will believe us. Also, they apparently glow sometimes. I've never seen a glowing one, though. One way to repel a Jiangshi is by using a mirror, because they will flinch when seeing themselves. Another way to kind of lose the track of a Jiangshi is you can just hold your breath, because sometimes they are tracking your breath and are actually just blind. The funniest way I'd have to say, though, is that you can drop a bag of coins and Jiangshi are compelled to count each and every one of them. I had been confused for a little while for what the Taoist talisman on their head did, because it was used by the necromancer to raise them, but it's also always listed as the thing that stops them, because you stick it on their forehead and then they're immobilized. But it's also used in the way of bringing them to life. So I'm guessing that they lose their effect over time, or they sap their energy in some way. There are two ways that I found that are the best for killing Jiangshi. One of them being that they do not go into running water, so you can set them on fire and they will burn. And the other is using a thread that has a mixture of black ink, chicken blood, and a burnt talisman on it. I'm guessing you tie it around them, but I don't know exactly how that kills them. That's all I really have right now. Thank you for listening. I would like to talk more about yokai. I chose this one as the first one because my character that I wanted to use for the series is a Jiangshi, and I wanted to learn more about them. Have a happy Halloween, everyone.